morning. Day 3 on the West Highland Way. It is another gorgeous morning. The midges are out this morning. I don't know how long I'm going to leave my bug net on once I get moving. Goal is to do about 20 kilometers again today. Just the other side of Inversnaid to the wild camping spot. Last night was good. Good night's sleep. I was a bit homesick last night, and I think it's just because I was very tired and my feet were incredibly sore. So today, just gonna really take her easy. It's only about 7 o'clock in the morning. I think it's gonna be another good day. So for those of you looking to wild camp along Loch Lomond, this is the wild camp spot. You do need a permit, but it's right on the water and it's all rocks. So if you are planning on camping here, unless there's something that I can't see, it would be very hard to pitch here in my opinion, and it's very wet. So just keep that in mind if you're looking to camp along here. Well, for the first time in 3 days, I have actual trail. First day is just that wide open tract, basically. And then second day is kind of like forest roads. And then, of course, up and over Conic Hill. So it's all really maintained and very industrial in a way. And today, I get actual trail. And apparently I get to be under the canopy of the trees all day. It's gonna be a nice change. I've also been told that today is the hardest day out of all of them, so I'm really gonna take my time. I don't want to be as trashed at the end of the day as I was yesterday. I'm going to stop in Rowerdennen and have a coffee. And I see a mouse. I have not seen any wildlife. None. No squirrels, no red squirrels, no nothing other than like birds, finches and stuff, but no rodent-like animals. And I just saw a mouse. Tiny, cute. All right, I'm gonna climb this. Okay, I think if I was to come back, I would do the Saloshi, I don't know, camping, because they have pitches all along the waterfront that are actual pitch sites. And it looks like it would have been way better than last night. I'll show you a little bit more spots if I can here in a minute without showing kids and families and people. Oh yes, this would be a great spot. Great spot. Look at that view. Camp right there. All right, noted. If I ever come back, this is where I want to stay on my second night. Don't know if I would have been able to get here last night though. Environmental Research for a Changing World. Scottish Centre for Ecology and the Natural Environment. That's cool. So this is through the University of Glasgow, College of Medical, Veterinary, and Life Sciences. Neato. Stairs. Stairs. More stairs. My poor calves. This is so much fun. I'm looking forward to a coffee in Rower Denon. Some scissors to cut up the blister protector things for my feet. And yeah, the first break of the day. Whew, I think I probably have about a mile to go though. One step at a time. Looks like a tombstone. All right, here is another permit area just before Rower Denon. So it looks like you can take this little trail and then camp down there. Lovely. This is about 500 meters or so outside of Rower Denon. Welcome to Rower Denon. That's the hotel. I'm gonna go see if I can find some coffee and maybe a little bit of breakfast. And if they don't have breakfast, I've got more wraps and peanut butter. So I really don't need to spend the money, but I do definitely want coffee. I only had a hot chocolate this morning because I couldn't find coffee that wasn't giant bins of it. They didn't have singles, which is weird. All right, let's go find something to eat. Started there. We're at the red dot. Still looks like we've got a long way to go. Wow. Just to give you a little. So, day 1, Mill Guy to Drummond. Day 2, Drummond to Rower Denon. So you can see why yesterday wrecked me. And today, Rower Denon to, I'm not going as far as Invernon, but we'll see. Lovely little spot for a break. So I've been here for about 45 minutes. I'm going to make my way. I've only got about 10 kilometers to camp. And who knows, if I'm feeling okay, I might continue, but we'll see. I like this. You are now entering the Loch Lomond Haggis Conservation Zone. Unique to Scotland, the haggis is a small, hairy, nocturnal animal about the size of a large guinea pig. Hunted to near extinction by the Victorians, wild haggis are now only found in a small isolated pocket, including here on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. While you're in this zone, please do not disturb any haggis if you are lucky enough to encounter by following these 5 steps. Check the ground for haggis nests before pitching your tent. If camping, do not keep food in your tent, as this may attract hungry haggis. Haggis are creatures of the night, so please do not expose them to bright lights. Do not feed any haggis which may approach you, especially after midnight. Do not get any haggis you may encounter wet. Finally, if you're lucky enough to come across a male haggis while he is singing to attract a mate, back away slowly, and whatever you do, do not make eye contact. If you do, this may cause him to mistake you for a potential partner. And you do not want to become one of the hundreds of people injured each year in Scotland by the antics of the over amorous haggis. That just went up this year, 2025. That's funny. We're doing very, very well today. And of course I pulled us out going up a hill. Urgh. I never did find that coffee cart. So no coffee for me. I didn't want to go into the hotel because I figured the prices would be really high. But I did grab a couple of bananas and an apple from the little shop that's there. Filled up my water, had about an hour break. And kind of just enjoyed. So making my way up here to the split. And definitely going to do the high road. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right. Now if I absolutely have to drop dead somewhere, I can. Look at that cool bug. All right, the split, low, high. low, high. I really want to go that way, but I know it's not a good idea. So, high it is. I really want to go that way. In talking to other people who've done it, they're just really serious and say it's not a good idea if your legs are tired and you're done. So, let's do it. High road it is. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I want to make sure I'm setting myself up to successfully complete. The tree looks like a person. I love it. It's kind of like either one of the tree people from Lord of the Rings or from a fairy tale story. Anyway, I'm up on the high route right now, and you can see how high up we are. The lock is down there. I'm glad I went this way. I'm just looking for a nice little sweet spot to have some lunch, preferably with a bit of a lookout. So we'll see if I get lucky in the next 3 kilometers. If not, then I'll stop at the bothy that's up there and have lunch there, but I'd rather do it overlooking the lock. These trees are massive. It may not be right along the water, but it definitely has its own kind of character up here. Wow. Okay, there's a great little camp spot down there. And it would have been a great place for lunch, but I don't want to disturb him. That sucks. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be another one up here somewhere. Oh man, that would have been so perfect. I haven't seen anybody in forever. And of course, the spot that would be perfect for lunch is taken. Oh well, it's okay. I don't mind. He can have that spot. I will find somewhere else. Alright, so I've been walking for 16 kilometers. My feet are tired. I know I have at least another 5 to go or close to it. I'll be right back. So as I was saying, I think I've got about 5 kilometers to the wild camp spot that I'm aiming for tonight. It's only 20 after 1, so I'm gonna chill here till at least 2 o'clock unless I start getting eaten by bugs. And then make my way in. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch. I'll chat in a bit. Another great little campsite. Oh, I'm so very tempted. But I really want to get out the other side of Inversnade, or I'm going to end up having some very, very long final days. I'm at about 18 right now. I have to do a minimum of 20 each day if I'm going to finish. So there's a wild camping site that a couple of other hikers were going to be going to, that I was going to try to meet up with. Or there's a bothy 5 kilometers after that if I can swing it. So I'm just going to take it easy, take lots of breaks. Like I said, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30. A little bit after that now, I guess. So All these large fields of wildflowers here. Haven't seen that yet. Like, I've seen lots of these purpley, what are they called? I feel like they're called, bleeding, is it bleeding heart? I don't know. I am not a flower person. I don't know my flowers. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna push into Inversnaid, take a break, and then continue past that. I'll go to the wild camp spot, see how I feel, see if I can push another 5K even after that. All right, guys, I'll check in later. It's really pretty along here. Again, it reminds me of hiking right along Georgian Bay. And the trail is just, it's a little technical, but it's beautiful. I think that's where we're heading, maybe over that way. I don't know, I don't think I go all the way around like that. I think I just go at the tip and out the other side. Well, I made it to Inversnaid. I'm gonna take a break here, fill up my water, camel up, rest my feet, and then continue on. Met up with a guy along the way. He said that there's a area to camp about 200 meters past the boathouse here, so we'll see what it's like. But again, I really want to make it to that bothy today. I think I've kind of set my mind on that. One, to knock off another 5K I don't have to do tomorrow. But I've also been told that it's a really, really rough area, and it was pretty rugged what I just came through now. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a break. Yeah, 21 kilometers so far, 6 more to go. Let's get moving. Oh, and it's 4 o'clock. That's okay. I think I'm crazy. They weren't kidding when they said it was going to be technical through here. Woo! Wow. Oh, look at the big, big rocks. All right, I'm really going to focus here because I am tired, so I don't want to be falling. Rob Roy's cave is just down here somewhere, so if I see something indicating where it is, I'll show you. I found the ladder. That must mean we're getting close. I'm not sure though. We gotta be under 2 kilometers now. Do you want me to pull it down? Do you need it?
No, so good.
Wow. So we were way at the other end there today, this morning somewhere. Unbelievable. This is gorgeous. Well, believe it or not, we pushed with Duncan here to Beinglass campsite, giving me a total of 32 kilometers today. That is insane. Anyway, I'll get set up here and I'll give you a day's wrap in a little bit. Good evening, everyone. Well, today turned out to be very interesting. Not only did I push my limits physically, I met a lot of new people today too. So the original plan was to go to the wild camp spot just past Inversnaid. And when I got there, I was feeling really, really good. So I decided to keep going. And I was going to finish off at the Bothy, the Duan or Dwayne Bothy.
But I met another group of people about 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers shy of this place. So I thought, okay, why not? It can't be that bad. Leading up to the bothy was very challenging. Basically, it was all fours all the time, focusing, or you were going to end up falling off a cliff, basically. So I just decided I was going to push to here. Now, the nice thing with here is I don't have to be gone before noon. I can take my time. I've got 1 blister on that foot and 1 blister on this foot. So they should be taken care of by morning because they're pretty minor. But because I did basically 10 to 11 kilometers longer today than what I was planning, I can just kind of either take my time tomorrow and do a short day or do another longer day. The weather is really not looking good on Friday, so I'm thinking I might want to try to finish up on Thursday night and then just hang out at the hostel all day Friday. If I can get a spot Thursday night into Friday, and then I can just have a 0. So I don't know, we'll see. I've got to look at the maps tonight and see what the mileage is and whether or not I can pull that off. Today is Sunday, so I would have 4 full days to be able to get all the way up to Fort William. So I'll do the math tonight and see whether or not I can pull it off. I was very surprised with myself. My total today ended up being 33 kilometers, which is a lot. A lot. So I'm going to eat dinner. It is 9:08, believe it or not. So I'm going to eat dinner and then basically go straight to bed. I'll see all of you tomorrow.